There we go.
Wait, I have to tell you about my dream. Melissa.
Tell me.
Okay, so you know that I'm up a lot in the middle of the night. And you also know I do not remember my dreams unless I'm having like a fever dream. Like
About
an
me.
actual fever dream about you. Saving my life at the end of the bed. But this time, okay, so I was woken up at 4. And then when I go back to a sleep and I hit that REM, I remember my dreams. I met Taylor and it was so vivid. And Ryan took me for my birthday to be a guest on the New Heights podcast. Because that's a real thing.
Yeah, totally.
And we were like waiting in line. I guess it was a day where like you could go and be a guest for like 5 minutes. So we were waiting in line. And then I was like, could you imagine if she just showed up and we were in the queue, like about to go talk to Travis, and she just came right next to me?
No.
And it was real. Like,
What'd you do?
My heart palpitated. I started sweating and I just looked at her and I was like, we both have the similar lexicons.
That's it. That's it. That's it. So is that what you would actually say to her, or like this is in the dream version? Like how accurate?
Honestly, I've never thought about like what would come out.
We have the same lexicons.
Maybe that's just it. Like
I think it is.
We just need to connect on that level. Anyway, I was dying. I couldn't wait to tell you.
Stop. What was she wearing? What were you wearing?
Okay, so I was wearing like very tailor-coated, like black, maybe even some plaid. Like I had a lot of gold jewelry on. I had like my new cute loafers with like tights, like a mini skirt. She was wearing the exact same thing.
I
was like, oh,
but
too?
you said we have the same lexicons, not we're wearing the same outfit.
I had to connect.
This is deeper. It's deeper than our matching outfits. Our brains. It's our brains and our heart.
I can't. It was so vivid. It was.
Were you
so
sad
vivid.
when you woke up or happy?
No, I was very sad because it didn't happen. It felt so real. You know when it feels so real?
Been there.
Right? And you know how like the nightmares feel real? This was like one of the first like happy dreams that felt real for me.
Did you say nightmares or nightmares?
Nightmare.
Nightmares? Nightmares?
Nightmares.
What are nightmares?
No, it's a nightmare. I'm just saying it. Nightmare. I've been told I say my R's like a little bit funny. I just like elongate them.
Listen, you're the reading specialist. But M-A-R-E, we say how?
Nightmare.
But no, just alone. M-A-R-E.
So the R is bossy. It takes control of the vowel, right? So
that's why it's
R controlled. Nightmare.
Got it.
It's technically like R like car. But the R is very bossy. It takes control of the vowel. R like car or like horn. Like you don't hear the vowel sound as crisply as you do when it's not attached to the R controlled bossy.
Got it.
Anyway, you didn't sign up for a reading lesson.
Interesting.
There we are.
But yet everyone I've ever heard say nightmare says nightmare.
Until now.
Wow.
So
I can't
anyway,
believe with all the sleep disruption that you've had that have been rooted in nightmares, I haven't heard you say nightmare.
Good things keep happening today. It was a night. What's the opposite of a nightmare?
A dream.
A positive dream. A night dream.
A night dream. Instead of a daydream. Anyway.
Oh.
Wow, I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
Great and very sad way to start the day.
Yeah, it was definitely a good things keep happening to me, like gaslit moment, which we have to talk about at another time because I would love to unpack like the good things keep happening.
No, but you want to talk about that now because you've actually said that a few times and I want to know what it is.
Have I? But we have so much to cover. Like,
I know.
But to your point.
Do you think it's more of like a full concept that you need to unpack, or can we just like, can I just get your take on your reframe on good things keep happening.
Yeah, okay. Let's like a quick one, and then we'll tie it up to like what we're taking on today
Yeah.
and all the things of like intentionally being on this plane ride today together. Okay, so like we love good things keep happening to us. We love saying that. But at what point does it become like you're gaslighting yourself?
Yeah, like ironic.
Yeah.
Whenever you feel, it's just like
Like we have COVID, but good things keep happening to it.
well, yeah, I think I was gonna say it's this is a tailspin, but like
I can't wait to see
hang
where
on.
you go.
Hang in there.
I'm hanging.
I was with a bunch of moms from the neighborhood, and we were talking about like funny things with kids and like whatever, and it turned into like, when do you stop showering with your kids? Like and the answer is when one person gets uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Right. And
fair.
I think you've said that too. Like
yes.
when and it can be you, it can be like it's when as soon as it feels uncomfy for whatever reason, that's we're done.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think it's similar in this situation of like, it's only gaslighting or becomes ironic like when it doesn't feel good saying it. Right. So like if you find yourself saying good things keep happening and you're like, that feels invalidating to what's happening to me right now, then like let's not use it in that situation. I haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah.
I really do. It helps me reframe. Maybe
that.
I'm also like, you are just so automatically there that I think for you to say it is ironic. But for me, it's actually a practice in positivity and reframing.
Okay. That's fair. That is so fair. And that's a great point. Like at baseline, I enter where most people don't.
Correct.
I see the rainbow through the rain
already
99.9% of the time. So that's a great call out of like the metacognitive questioning of like, well, is this gaslighting? And if you're questioning, then it probably is.
If it's not making you feel good in that moment using that, then it's like probably maybe not the right application.
Love that. Great. Good things keep happening.
Good things keep happening.
Oh, I love you. That's great. Okay.
Before we go on, though, you look so cute today.
Oh my God, I needed to hear that. Good things keep happening.
Yay. No, like I love the vest with the hat. Like it's really working.
Thank you so much. And do you see my hood?
I do. What is this one? Hood.
So my mom got me this actually for the holidays. I picked it out, but she got it for me. It's just a little cute Nordstrom situation with a vest and a cute little fleece hoodie because it feels cold today.
Yeah.
And then I'm wearing my Wall on Earth hat.
Love that.
Yes.
So cute. I love the shape of it. The hat.
Thank you.
It's a trucker, but it has like some definition to it.
And I just actually recently got new shoes because they upgraded and they are so comfy. So I love them. And this came with it. It came free actually.
No, we love that.
We love a free hat.
That. One for the people.
Yeah, exactly. We have a lot to talk about.
So much to talk about.
Should we high level and then just kick it off?
Let's do it.
Okay. So you just celebrated your 3 years of giving birth.
Oh my God.
Which also means that your baby just turned 3.
I know.
2 truths, no lies.
2 truths, no lies. Can you believe that can you believe that we've been recording and putting up podcasts since the first birthday she ever had?
It's absurd.
We were talking about this like in our first few episodes that she was turning 1 and then turned 1.
I have chills.
Insane.
It really is insane. It's such a wild marker. How grateful are we to have the archive? We say it all the time and all the time is never enough to just carve out a little gratitude for that. And allows us, right, to really relish and bask in the phases and stages of it all.
Yeah.
And knowing that kind of what we took on last week of like these unexpected hard things sit alongside the most infinite joyful moments that you can't even imagine to exist. They both exist. That's the whole point, right?
It's the whole point. And I think before we get into all the celebrations and the birthday stuff, I think it has been top of mind for us every time we record afterwards that if you're new here and you feel like we're really leaning into the the
ugh
of motherhood. Like, you've, not to say you've missed the plot, but like you just haven't been here long enough. And I think we don't make a concerted effort every single episode to like counter what we're saying with "we're so grateful and it's so amazing and we love being moms," because like that is what our shtick is. That is Two Truths, No Lies. So we've felt that like we need to almost double click and come back and resurface like, hey, if you're new here, that is not the point we're trying to get. We're losing the plot a little bit. Like, don't lose the plot. We're not here to talk about like how much motherhood sucks. We're here to validate the hard parts and also celebrate the really amazing, magical ones as well.
That's it. Like, we're positive realists by design.
Mm-hmm.
To capitalize and double click on those through lines, right? Of knowing that we don't have to say we're so grateful every time, because that's always there.
Yep.
We hold space for it always and forever. And there's no other place we'd rather be than finding like-minded moms and dads who are so insanely obsessed with their kids they could explode, and maybe want to book a couple nights out in silence at a hotel.
Doesn't that sound so nice?
Both are so true. And that's it, making sure that if you're feeling that too, it's normal.
Yeah, so we wanted to carve that out and talk about that. But yes.
So glad we did.
Getting back to, what are we taking on today? Do you wanna kick us off?
Sure do. And in that vein, it's actually a beautiful trampoline point of like, we've always talked about this idea of the 350 theory. Where there's 365 days in a year. And let's just roughly estimate, like there's about 15 of them that are the standouts. The Christmases, the Hanukkahs, the birthdays, the anniversaries, like the special days, the vacations, yes. And then there's the 350 days. And how can you approach looking at both of those really with the same mindset? Of knowing what we just said before, that like you can love every moment, but every moment isn't going to feel 100%. And you have to look at the little moments just as much as the big moments too. And you just had an incredible milestone with your little baby turning 3 and really heading into like what I texted you of like the last year of like toddlerhood. Like 3 to 4, I feel like is such a transformation. I'm not going to cry. But like it really is. Like they turn into these little boys and girls and they're not baby. It's amazing. And then on the other side of it, it's like when you're having these amazing milestones, you want it to be quote unquote perfect when actually that's not the done goal. It's like, let's lean into the process of it. Let's celebrate and expect bumps along the way, because ultimately that's always going to happen, whether that's in those special 15-ish days a year or the 350. Like the small moments make up the big moments.
It's literally like a foundation for everything and how we look at things. And I said it to you in a voice note the other day, but like the magical monotonousness of what it is to have littles and be raising a family. And if we're constantly focusing on getting to the vacation or only, spend all of, which we all fall trap to, but like all of from Thanksgiving to Christmas, like pulling our hair out, trying to make sure that Christmas morning is the best. And it's like, that is such a tiny, tiny snippet. And not only are you not then being present in those everyday magical moments in between, which to be fair, that is what makes up the holidays. That's why it's called the holidays, not the holiday.
Yeah, exactly.
You can miss it. You can miss these beautiful moments. And then you know what? You could also end up getting COVID on Christmas and be sick in bed. And then you've spent 6 weeks waiting for this one 3-hour snippet that now you're going to miss because you're sick.
Yeah,
and like,
right.
But if maybe you were a little bit more present and enjoying the beauty of all the weeks that lead up to it and the cookies around the dinner table and the little Christmas tree cutting, or just wearing Christmas pajamas and reading a Christmas book, it might make like the blues of missing Christmas morning like a little less impactful. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
it's enough. It's enough.
An
right?
example of how we've talked about it in the past and how we've referred back to it, but the 350 of it all.
It's the mindset. It's just knowing that, like, how can you make a little more magic out of the monotony and like lean in? And even just this morning, before we dive into like the birthday festivities and kind of making this even more concrete of like your weekend experience, I want to hear all about it.
Yeah.
Like this morning, we were sitting having breakfast like we do every single day, like in that hamster wheel, right? But there were 3 cardinals that flew past our window and landed on the tree. And we're looking outside and we're seeing these like bright red birds amidst this like gray, trying to become green landscape. And then I put on the Bob Marley song, 3 Little Birds. And we're all dancing this morning. And they're like, let's get dressed and dance to the songs. We're like having a dance party in the kitchen. I was like, this moment's so fun. Like, how many Tuesday mornings do we have? A lot. They all look the same, but it's like we leaned in. We had so much fun. And my son, we do at the end of the day, like at the dinner table, like roses and thorns are the day, or high, low, buffalo, like that cute little thing. And he's like, this is already a rose that I'm going to talk about later. Right? And it's like, yes, that's it. That's the 350. Like, this is just your random March 24th morning. And like, here we are having a little naked dance party before we get dressed for school.
Oh my God. It's literally, when it's good, it's so good.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that period.
Done.
Right now.
It was amazing. Yeah, right. Exactly. But when you embrace it, knowing that they're both going to exist, you have to brace for both.
Yeah.
That just makes it feel, a little bit lighter, whether it's Christmas morning or whether it's March 24th morning.
No, yeah, exactly.
Shifting the spotlight. Tell me everything, like start to finish. There was a birthday party. There was some unstructured, centric decisions that your daughter got to make for her birthday, and just your own experience feeling it's emotional.
Yeah.
Like every birthday's emotional, like we talked about before, but I want to hear it all.
It was perfect. It was a great weekend. It was definitely the first birthday where she fully knew what was going on, fully had like ownership in what we did and how we did it. And I asked her what she wanted to do, and we did that. It was I've been saying it a lot recently. She's at such an amazing age, and she truly is just like my little bestie.
So cute.
And it was really fun to also just be able to know, what she wanted, and know like, oh, she's gonna love this. You know what I mean? Like, oh, like she's gonna be so excited. Like, this is amazing. Because when they're little, like you think they'd like it, but like it changes.
There's a level of sobriety almost around like the 3rd birthday from their perspective. They're like, oh yes, like I see what's happening. I understand this, and now it's my turn to have a birthday.
100%. And even, it's March right now, even with Christmas, we were like, okay, she's understanding what's happening. She was 2 3/4. She's tuned into the magic around the holidays and everything. But once the presents, it was still a little overwhelming, right? And it would be like, she'd open a few presents and then just be like, done. Like, I don't want to. That is over. Like, she was like, are there more?
Yeah.
This is the best thing ever. Like, yeah, exactly. Like, as soon as we got home from her little girlfriend party, like, she was like, I want to open my presents. Like, more presents. Like,
as she
so
should.
It was really cute to kind of see that transition happen just in time, too, for her birthday.
Yeah.
But I don't even know where to start. I guess, like, in the vein of the 350 theory,
Perfect.
right? The week leading up was really stressful, and I really don't subscribe to the like, I'm gonna be a nut for the 5 days leading up to your birthday party because like I'm planning all these things and doing, and like that wasn't what it was. First of all, Mercury was in retrograde.
Oh, sure was. By like objectively, that was a fact.
No, it was a fact. Like there was universal things happening in the environment and that we couldn't control.
Correct. But we were aware of them.
We were fully aware. Everything was at 180% from an emotion standpoint for myself, my daughter, just all of it. And there were things like happening at school. You know, it was St. Patrick's Day. It was picture day. My husband was traveling. Like, it was just a really, really, really busy week. I had just gotten over being sick, which you had to remind me when I was like going through all this in my head. Like, why am I so stressed? You're like, need I remind you?
Yeah,
you were also
exactly.
sick at the beginning of the week.
Aftershock.
Yeah. So it was just it was just a lot going on top of just wanting to make sure the weekend was magical. So when I felt myself breaking, and I broke a lot this last week and snapped a lot this last week, there was that extra layer of like, oh, I hate the 180 of like being the snapping mom that's stressed and then be like, yay, let's celebrate your birthday. Do you love everything? Like, oh, it's like the antithesis of like what I want to be as a mom. But like, it was just the reality of it.
Yeah.
And every day just like recentering around like one day at a time, just like check through your to-do list. And again, not even like the birthday to-do list, just like life.
Yeah.
So like going into the weekend, I was just feeling shitty and like so excited for her and so excited for the birthday and just like so just two truths and lies, just two completely different feelings at once. I was feeling really shitty about the way that the week went down and very excited for her and to celebrate her and everything. So on Friday, did I tell you this about like the dinner options on Friday? Did I tell you this?
No.
Okay, so I think everyone's going to love this and it's going to be very relatable. But so as I was bringing together all the things, right? And my brain finally broke. And I'm like, okay, I have thought about every single detail of this weekend. We are going to have a little girl. I'm sorry, not a little girl. We're going to have a school birthday celebration where we're going to bring in munchkins in the morning for morning snack and fruit and cheese sticks, blah, blah, blah. And she'll have her little birthday celebration at school. Then on Friday night, we'll pick everyone up as a family and we'll go eat whatever she wants to eat that night, take out whatever she wants. Then Saturday, we're going to have her little, she said that she only wanted girls at her party. And when we worked through all the different options, we landed on doing a little painting party. So we went to a local, it's called Color Me Mine, and it's a little place where you can, it's a chain, but you paint different ceramics and they put them in the kiln. You pick them up 2 weeks later. They had a little party room in the back, princess theme. It was royal princess theme. So there's like 6 little girls and their moms, and everyone wore princess dresses and painted. And then we danced and sang and had cupcakes. It was amazing.
Incredible.
And then after that, we were going to go grab slices at a local pizzeria because it's not an extension of the party. It is truly because we are not going to then go home and make dinner. I don't want to invite anyone over the house, but I had 2 friends that were driving up like an hour. So I wanted to make sure like, hey, but this party's only 90 minutes. Like, feed your kids before, whatever.
Yeah.
So that, and then our one neighbor came and we did pizza slices there. And then the next day, which was her actual birthday, we were just going to have our immediate family over for cake and sandwiches. Like, perfect, easy pasta salad, whatever. Felt good, but I had in my head had really thought long and hard about pizza slices, like go get slices at the pizzeria after the party, and then we're going to do catered sandwiches and pasta salad that night. So what do we eat on Friday night? And for whatever reason, I was like, we can't do pizza 2 nights in a row. We can't do. So I walk in the door around like 2:30, 3 o'clock on Friday. I look at my husband. I'm like, he's just gotten home from a work trip. I'm like, I need you to take on this one thing. You need to figure out what we're doing for dinner tonight. That is it. My brain can't do it. This is what we're having the rest of the week. Figure out what we're going to do tonight.
Okay, so you did download, though, the plan for Saturday and Sunday. Yeah.
Of course. And the same rationale I just gave,
Yeah, great.
He's like, great. Sounds good. He says, I think I'm going to have our daughter decide. I was like, great. That's a lovely idea.
Yeah. Involve her in the decision.
Let's just not have it, obviously be something that we're already going to be doing.
Yeah.
So we get in the car. We pick up my daughter. Everyone's loaded up. My husband turns around, faces the car seat. He's like, so, says her name. Tonight you get to pick what we're doing for dinner. I'm going to give you 3 options. Goes, we could do Chick-fil-A. We could do Pizza Pub, which is like a local restaurant. it's a local pizza place, but it has a full bar. And there's like, that's very uncommon, right? Typically, like it's BYO. And I had kind of said like, hey, from this week and knowing like what, like, you know, all the next 48 hours, like would love to get a drink tonight. Just like one, just to kick off, like have a stop gate from like the week. And so, like, I would love a drink tonight.
Celebratory, but not too much. Yeah.
So I kind of been like, pizza pub would be pretty good because I could get a drink and then we could like move on into the weekend.
And there's also like, this isn't pizza by the slice, which correlates with the Saturday night plans. This is like,
correct. It's different.
Something. There's more options at pizza pub. Okay. Yep. So that's option 2.
Chick-fil-A, pizza pub, or Forte, which is the place we are going on Saturday.
Oh.
Which is also the place that we usually go. Like in the summer, spring months, we will leave school, go to the park, and then go to Forte for slices.
So that wasn't included in the plan? No. Like,
no.
Yeah.
This is where we are going the next day. This
shouldn't have been no. Multiple choice should have stopped at B, not provided.
I look at him and she goes, Forte. And I'm like, you had one job. You had one effing job. And I just look at him, I'm like, what is happening? And he's like, oh. He's like, I didn't think she'd pick it. What do you mean? She doesn't even know what pizza pub is. Why would she pick that? Like, what? What? And he's like, and he starts like backtracking. I was like, no, it's where she wants to go. It's her birthday. It's her birthday weekend. That's where she wants to go. But I want to be very clear. We're going tomorrow too. There will be no changing our mind. We will be going 2 nights in a row. Okay. All right. Can I get a drink there? Nope. No, I can't. I'll be good. I got my Owala water bottle ready to go.
Should have filled it with something else.
Oh my God.
So you went both nights?
Of course. It's her birthday.
I know did it go off without a hitch?
No, it was totally fine. It was totally fine.
But in hindsight, should you just have picked Pizza Pub to start?
I should have. That's a great feedback. Yes. But also, like, again, I was just in that moment, I was like, I just picked up the balloons. I just done all of it. And again, I'm not martyring myself. I'm so happy to do all these things. My brain was just shutting down. And I was like, I have thought of too many details.
Right. Let me delegate one thing.
I'm thinking, one. And I was ruminating. Like, I was like, oh, we could do this. We could do Mexican, but she doesn't really eat. I was like, I'm spending too much time on this. I need you just to make the decision.
Isn't it so funny how your brain can just like spiral with all these questions of like hypotheticals?
Yeah. And also, it was one of those moments where it's like, I need to go back to work because like this shouldn't be stressing me out this much. And like it is. And it's
taking up too much space.
It's taking up too much space. So anyway, that was just like a little anecdote for the moms out there.
Oh,
we've all been there.
So relatable. And it's like one of those things where you're like, I'm going to take something off my plate and intentionally give it, and then it's going to backfire.
And we know that's a trigger for me.
Totally. Because it's inefficient.
It's inefficient. You want me to delegate, so I'm doing it, and then it makes my life harder.
You prove me right.
Oh, so I should have read it right.
Oh, but I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for doing it. You knew it. You named it. You tamed it. You had your Owala water bottle. Were you able to get a drink at some point over the weekend?
Yeah, I had wine.
Okay.
Yeah. I had a glass. Yeah. I was fine. It was fine. And it wasn't even like, again, I didn't need a drink. You know what I mean? Like, it was just more of like, oh, that would be nice. Cause like, I'm going to, and again, I hate the way I sound, but like, it's not like, oh, I'm going to be working all weekend. But like, you know, you're the host. Like I was going to be hosting, moving through the pieces, which I'm so happy to do. And I had such an amazing time doing it. It was just like the one part of the weekend where it was just going to be us. The core four, as you would say.
The core four. You wanted to set the tone for the whole weekend. It was
the low-key night, and I just wanted the stopgate of like, okay, like everything's been done. We're here. We're ready to start the celebrations. Mom's going to have a little drink and eat some whatever we're going to eat, and like we're going to start the weekend.
I completely relate. Completely. Because you're also like, again, you're picturing like this, you have like a timeline of events and you just want the tone to be set. And that's the whole point too.
Yes.
Like bring it back to 350.
Yes.
365, you're setting the tone, right? But on those 15-ish holiday, birthday type of days, your wedding, like I'm thinking of too, like I always give that advice to people who are getting married, like you set the tone.
Yeah.
And this
Right.
kickoff Friday
Mhm.
dinner was setting the tone for everybody, but you also knew it was like extra vibe setty for you.
Yeah, and that's a great point. I think like from a meta standpoint too, as you know, I've been working for a while, especially like mostly since becoming a mom to like be better about forward future planning
Yeah.
and making like one thing that just plays over and over in my head is my friend Jackie, who's like party planner extraordinaire, is always just like, it's always going to take longer than you think. Like,
Yeah, of
do
course.
as much as you possibly can before.
Yes.
And every single holiday, birthday, dinner, like anything that I do, I've learned so much from her and from you and these people that are so hyper organized and brain just works differently than mine does, that I really have been proud of like my ability to every event, like getting a little bit better and a little bit more. So to be just like last year before I left for that trip, right?
Yeah.
Like I was like, Michelle, like this is the first time I'm not bringing my laptop
So
with me.
proud
Like
of
my
you.
notes are done. Like for my mom, like everything was done ahead of time. Like I've never done this. Like I'm so proud I finally got here. And it's like similar to that. Like I really felt everything was done for the weekend. And I really felt so like, like, okay, like I'm going to be able to set the tone. I'm not going to be a stressed out spaz like I've been all week for other reasons.
Right.
We can really just focus on like why we're here right now. And that was what I was trying to emulate in that moment. Like I just like take one decision off my plate so I can just like be a passenger tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's fine. It all worked out. And like I did ruminate a little bit. Like I was present in that moment, but then like when I got home, like it was like the wheels start turning of like the big picture. Like, okay, but like when I tell you my brain is breaking, like what are you hearing? Like, because it doesn't come off to me like you're hearing I need support when then you go and you ask a question like that to a 3-year-old. Like, but then it's like, okay, take a deep breath, go hang up some balloons. Like,
right. You set the tone.
This isn't bigger than that. He just misspoke.
We're all doing the best we can.
We're all doing the best we can.
But I think that's such a great relatable point as we are talking about 350 theory. Because like you want it to be a certain way. You're creating this image in your mind. You're being that mime that I've told you about. Like you're managing your attention. You're creating the movie. You're seeing the future so you can plan backwards. And then once you get there to like the precipice of a big event, like show up knowing things are going to go the way that you picture, and then there's going to be things that don't. Ultimately, you set the tone, you bring the energy. What do you want that to be? Do you feel like the weekend as it unfolded, you were able to level set?
100%. Like it was so perfect. It really was. We had such an amazing time. I was fully on time for everything, which was insane. Even early at points, which was crazy.
Get the hell out of here. Early.
Yeah, the party was at 3:30 on Saturday. And when I went to check in, like the week of, like see the space, like, you know, whatever. Again, I need to go back to work. They were like, oh, you can come like 2:45-ish to start setting up. And I was like, ooh, like I feel like I want a little bit more time. And she's like, call the day of and see like how they're running with the previous party, which ended at like 12:15 or something. Like,
oh wow, so
whatever.
That's a lot of time.
A lot of time. And like maybe you come earlier. I was like, okay, great. I call like right when my daughter goes down for a nap because I'm like, okay, like I'm already ready to go. Like, let me just go over there. I can set up, then come back, get her ready, and then we'll go over together and everything will be set up for her.
Perfect.
They're like, you can come at 3:15. I was like, excuse me? I was like, no. I was coming at 2:45. I wanted to come earlier than that. They're like, oh, no. The earliest you can come is 3 o'clock. And I was like, ma'am, I have a princess party to set up. Like,
this isn't just like paper plates on the table.
Do you have any idea what my Pinterest board looks like? I have a vision board. Like I have a wagon filled with decor packed last night. Do you understand?
You drove to the party store just to scope the scene. Let's talk about that. Like Let us not forget.
This is a serious endeavor. But I was like, okay. And I pivoted because you know what? I was prepared. I was already ready.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, we'll figure it out. We pivoted. She helped me set up for the party, and that was cute because she got to like see everything.
Yeah.
Her biggest thing though is, so do you still remember when you were little, like I don't know if your parents did this or whatever, but like that feeling of like everyone's watching you like open a present or like read a card. Oh, read what the card says.
Still.
And you're like, oh my God, like, no, what if I don't like it? Or like, I don't know, what if it says something weird and makes me want to cry? Like, I don't know.
I feel that still, Melissa.
Still, it's so uncomfortable. So I'm obviously really big. Like, I respect my daughter's wishes of like not wanting to be sung happy birthday to.
Totally.
And like, you know, like whatever. I respect her wishes.
We meet people where they are.
We meet people where they are. That being said, her newest thing is like, don't make a big deal, Mom. Don't make a big deal. Don't make a big deal. So anytime she puts on a dress, a crown, which is every day.
Yeah.
She comes downstairs and she's like, don't make a big deal. Don't make a big deal. All right? Don't make a big deal because but it's hysterical because it's like, okay, I wasn't going to, but like, should I? Because like, is it a big deal? Like, I mean, you look pretty beautiful. Like, it's just
you're dressed for a ball at all times.
You are literally wearing 3 ball gown dresses and high heel shoes, and you're 3 years old. Like, I can't smile, and I'll be like, no big deal, no big deal. And she's like, you're smiling. I'm like, I made you. Like, and you are so freaking cute. I'm allowed to smile.
I'm throwing a party, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's so funny.
So yeah,
it's
pulling
so
out the balloons
too.
and like getting the room all set up. And she's like has this huge smile on her face. She's blushing and she's like, Mom, don't make a big deal. I'm like, I'm not, but she's so freaking happy. Like she couldn't be happier.
Oh,
it was
adorable.
Just the best. It was the freaking best.
Oh.
And coming down in the morning and seeing all of her, like not even just like all of her presents. I hate that shit. But like,
yeah, but it's something new and exciting on her birthday.
Yeah,
she
just seeing the balloons and the setup and this is the last thing I'll say, and it's not this. I want to be very clear that this is not like a diss at people who may do this. Like,
yeah,
but you know, I'm like, we're like on one side of like posting and social media and whatever, and I was just sitting there like doing all like her streamers and her balloons and everything, and I just was thinking to myself like, this is living and no one sees this except me, my camera roll, and like her, and like this will just like live in our memory and in my phone. And there's something to me that like it feels so intimate, and it makes me like honestly like get emotional about like just like doing it genuinely, just like for her.
Yeah, exactly.
And like for like just it's for nothing else, but just like literally seeing the little joy on her face.
And I just see her light up and to feel like all of this is for her existence and for like turning another year older. Yeah. And like that is one of the most special, beautiful gifts of motherhood is to be able to curate those experiences and those memories for you, her, and your camera roll, because those are so special too to look back on. And just know that like when she grows up and like thinks back, just knowing that like how lucky are we that we got to like do that for them, and that they can look back and just know like they always like 350 they always felt loved and supported and had a you know a hug at the beginning and the end of each day, but also on those big days that like we showed up for them in a way, not just like with presents, but like put thought and effort into making them feel special, because they are. Right. Like that's the whole point. And that's the plot. Yeah. Yeah. Having them feel all of the fruit of the labor underneath it without losing your shit. But setting the tone, right? Yeah. To have them feel like, thank God you were born. Thank God you're in my life. Like, right? Like that's the whole I feel so much joy doing that for her. Yeah. And it's not I would never want her to feel anything more than that I loved doing it, and not that like, oh, I'm stressed because I have to do this. And totally. And that wasn't what was happening last week, but I hated so much that it was so close to that it could have been conflated, because it was rounding into her weekend. But like
it was just really special, and I was just so happy with the way everything, was. And she's amazing.
She's amazing. She's a princess. She is a princess.
She's literally a princess.
Thank you so much for sharing all of that. It's just everything I feel like is just touched with sparkle and like glitter and everything that you just shared, like probably literally. But also the way I'm picturing it is more just like figuratively. And it reminds me, I have to bring it back to Taylor every time. You know the song The Best Day?
No.
Wait,
how's it go? Maybe I just don't know that's the name of it.
I had the best day.
Yes.
Today. The whole song.
Early Taylor.
First album. Debut album. It's essentially the whole song is phases and stages. But like when you listen back to that after this episode, it'll be your joy ticket of the day. You'll bawl your damn eyes out. But it's just like that's the whole part. It really also encapsulates the 350 theory. Like it could be the birthday, right? Or it could be March 24th. And it's just like leaning into that and seeing it and knowing that it could sit next to a snapping turtle dragon moment. And most of the time it could. But like positive realists, we're human. We're gonna snap. We need to be flexible. Like I will die on that hill. I think the most important attribute that any person can model, exemplify, and be is flexible.
Flexibility. I think that was my
word of the year
2 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
And it's true. And because it's so hard when that's not how you're wired.
Yeah.
But it's the greatest gift you can give your kids is treating them how to be in a way that's that is anchored in self-respect. Let's be very clear, because you don't want to be too flexible.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
But your ability to navigate challenging moments with flexibility is such a skill. And honestly, not a lot of people have it.
Exactly. Like that's, I think, the biggest problem. And also why I'm not willing to die on that hill while standing up for myself and having a ton of self-respect. 100%. And like I'll model it with the boys all the time. If I'm like playing with something or I'm using something and they're like, can I have it? I'm like, I'll be flexible in this moment. Don't expect it every time. But right now I'm willing to be. And it's like, I don't know how I got on the flexibility tangent, but I think like leaning into that 365, but especially during the milestone days of like plan A and plan B.
100%. I want to talk about your milestones this weekend because that's really, really, really important to me. And I just want to close up this like beautiful birthday thing for my daughter with a quick anecdote from earlier in the week. And it's a two truths, no lies type story. But as I mentioned, I was fully just linked with the universe and not okay all last week. And there was one point, like kind of at like the peak of just thin ice, forget it. Like she's under the ice, she's in and knocking, trying to find a hole to get back out.
We're locked in.
Yeah, like I'm like, I might not come out of here. She might be freezing. She might be Jack at the bottom of the.
So scared. Come back.
So anyway, my daughter's taking a break on the couch.
I was proactive break or a reactive break?
Reactive. Like I was like, I think everyone needs to find a corner of the house. Not that. In a punishment way, just like in a, I think you need to take a break over here. Yep. I'm going to take a break over here. We need to reset because our listening ears aren't working. Yep. And I'm feeling like I'm getting some big feelings. Blah, blah,
cool
blah.
down corner.
I had yelled like I knew I needed it because I had snapped.
Yes.
Then one of my dogs is outside and doing the thing that she loves to do where she whines to come in and you open the door and then she just stands there and whines at you and doesn't want to wipe her paws. And it's the most terrible time of the year to have a backyard with a dog. And I literally just start crying. Like I literally am standing there. My daughter's 15 feet away on the couch and I just start crying and I just start saying like, oh my God, is this just in my head, like no one's coming to save you. Like it was just the most martyred, like insane thought process of just like my life is so hard and no one's here to save me and I'm on this island all by myself,
knocking underneath,
literally, and just like feel bad for yourself, Melissa. And I'm just in it, and I just start crying, and all I say out loud to my dog is like, God damn it, can just one person in this house just give me a break? And I was like, I'm not doing this with you right now, Penelope. And my dog. And I closed the door. And my 3-year-old looks at me. I'm going to cry. Looks at me and goes, Mommy, and gets up off the couch. She's like, I'm going to come give you a hug. Oh. And we were like fully fighting like 2 seconds before that. And I was like, I just got down. I was like, thank you. I really need one. And she gave me the biggest hug. And in that moment, like 2 truths and a lies, I was like, how lucky am I? And how good of a fucking job have I done to be able to raise this beautifully compassionate and empathetic little girl? And you have royally fucked up that your 3-year-old is comforting you right now. Like, what, this is the definition of parentification. Get your fucking shit together. Like, as I like sob into the shoulder of my like little princess. And I was like, honey, and I just, instead of saying all that out loud, I just say, sometimes mommies have hard times too. And I'm just having a really hard time. And she just mirrors back to me, I'm having a hard time too. It makes me sad when daddy's not here because there aren't enough hands for my son's name and her. And we just start going back and forth and just talking about like why we're having a hard day and why it's hard. And I was like, it's hard for mommy too when daddy's not here. And we just go back and forth. And again, I'm just feeling in that moment both of those things at the same time, like so much pride and joy and love for this little girl, and just like this deep sorrow and like guilt and shame that I've put her in that position in that moment. And it was so beautiful and so sobering at the same time. And it was all right in the middle of this beautiful birthday, gorgeous week. So like for anyone that's just like having a hard ass fucking time, like it's like those two things can live so real in one moment. And it was brutal.
Melissa, I want to give you a hug through the screen right now. Thank you so much for sharing and being so vulnerable as you always are. And if that's not the most perfect example of what a fucking amazing mom you are and what an incredible job you are doing with your daughter and your son, I don't know what is.
Thank you.
Truly. But isn't that just it? Because now when she sees someone having a hard time, she knows what to do.
Yeah.
The emotional intelligence, the empathy, the compassion. Reading the room, because positive realists, we're going to have amazing times that sit alongside hard times all the time. 2 truths, no lies, forever and ever and ever. No matter how old you are, no matter what phase, no matter what stage you're in, that is going to be a naked truth that sits underneath your time. Mm-hmm. And she will know how to navigate that because of you.
And her dad.
Her dad, of course. Yes, of course.
But thank you for indulging me this entire episode.
Are you kidding?
In that moment.
I live for this. And that's what it's all about. Mm-hmm. It's going to sit right next to those special days. And good that it impacts you in how you show up on the other side. I don't think that's necessarily such a bad thing.
Totally. Because, it's the realist in us, right? It's a positive realist, and it's the when plan A doesn't work, plan B. It's all of it. It's literally all of it. It's all of it.
And you have to hit that rock.
Literally
I was
everything. So set up for success. And then Mercury in retrograde. Like, what the fuck else am I going to do?
Right.
Lose my shit. Of course.
Exactly.
Obviously, that would happen.
Exactly. And it's like you have to hit that bottom sometimes to show up better on the other side. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you did.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Thank
Later
you
that
for
night,
sharing.
I was doing bedtime with the little one, and she came in, and obviously again I was solo, so it was just us, and she sat down and was like, she's like, I'm having a hard time. And I was like, okay, like, let's talk about it. While I'm giving him his bottle. And she's like, sometimes I wish that, she said her little brother's name, could live at a different house. And I said, oh, okay, talk to me about that. And she said, it's just really hard, especially when daddy's not here, that like I know you have two hands for your two babies, but sometimes it feels like you only have one hand.
Oh.
And I was but I bring that up in after that story because like I think that was later that day, and I think her ability in that moment to come to me and talk to me about that instead of having the big feelings, which would have been okay, but like just telling me how she was feeling in that moment, I think there was a gateway for that because of that moment we had earlier and just that breakdown and us just being there for each other and talking. Then she felt like she could then come and talk about that. And I was like, that's a totally normal feeling. And I know that doesn't mean that you don't love your brother. And it's really hard being a big sister. And you still remember what it was like before he was here. And
exactly. That unmet need, right? It's like that unmet need, that unmet wish underneath every feeling is so normal. And for her to come and like open up to you about that in such like a proactive state too. It's just that's what you want to curate. I feel like anytime the boys like open up, it's such a window into like, oh my God, thank you. Like, thank you for sharing that. Like, keep sharing. Like, that's what you want, even though what is said might cause some internal negative or adverse reaction inside of you. It's like, ultimately, that's the framework that you want. You want them to come to you. You want them to open up. So you have to be constantly checking how you respond instead of react.
100%.
It's hard, but
it's
so important. Hard. So important.
Tell me about your milestones this weekend.
Yay! Oh my goodness. Yeah,
your 350.
Like, yeah, the 350. Yeah, it's a beautiful segue into everything that you've shared. We like to lean into the half birthdays in our family. Clearly, we're not as intense as you think we are, but I'll circle back to that another time.
I absolutely love it.
We like to lean into the half birthdays. So it was my son's half birthday on your daughter's third birthday. He turned 5.5, and it's so funny. He like came up with this plan months ago. Actually, last year we took. That's what it is. Last year on his half birthday, we took the train like 3 stops to Ridgewood to have like lunch and get a treat. And then I think he just wanted to level up this year. And we dropped my husband off at the train 3 times a week in the morning to go to the city. So he's like, I want to take the train to New York City on my half birthday.
He's like, level up. Let's go all the way. All the way, baby.
That's the plan. So we were very excited. We also didn't have so much of a plan other than we wanted to take the train. We've been reading this book that I can't remember if I told you about or not, called The Curious Garden. It's all about the High Line in New York.
Oh, yeah. I think you did mention that's amazing.
It's an amazing story. So really for years, we've always talked about like, oh, we'll go visit the High Line. And I don't know how the plans merged, but it became like, I want to take the train to New York City. I want to visit the High Line, and I want to take the subway. Like those were 3 to-dos.
I mean, proximity-wise, like that, you couldn't ask for a more efficient plan.
Exactly. And it was our first big adventure day without a stroller. It was our first big adventure day without diapers and pull-ups. Just one change of clothes per customer, not per child. And that's it. And it was the best day. It was amazing.
Oh, how amazing is that?
One of those moments, right? Like you just want to bottle it up. And empathy moment that I've been trying to do more and more throughout the days, the 350 days, is just take a second to look through their lens. It gets me emotional to talk about, but it's like, through every transition, even like it's time to put your shoes on, like take a second, look through their lens. Like they're playing with their toys in their house. They don't want to do that. So like that's just one example. But then like when we're on the train and Ryan and I were so intentional about like not being on our phones at all and just looking through their lens and soaking in like the core 4 memory of it all. And like When I tell you that for 75 minutes on the train, they were so excited to just look out the window and spot the junkyards and spot the excavators and spot the stinky smell of Secaucus.
Yeah.
But it's like, what a beautiful gift it is to experience all of that.
Yeah.
And what a beautiful gift it is to teach all of the grown-ups in the world who are on their fucking phones
I know.
all the time to just look up and see the world through the eyes of their child who doesn't have a phone,
Yeah.
who is just like, hey, I'm here and I'm exploring and I'm curious about everything. And like the monotony of the train that Ryan has to go on every day in his commute. And like we were experiencing that with such different context, and it couldn't be more magical. And it's like there's such magic and value in that too, you know? And we had a blast. And we got Shake Shack and we explored the High Line. And, you know, of course, there's going to be a couple bumps along the road. Like my 3-year-old may or may not have licked a subway pole. And
Whatever. He'll be fine.
whatever. Yeah, we'll see what he contracts next week. But it's just, you know, those little like magical adventure memories are just so, so, so special.
And just so many milestones and moments layered within the reason why you were going, right?
Yes.
Like to say that like it was the first time going out without a stroller, without diapers, like that's huge.
Huge. And it felt like we were missing something. Like it felt like we were naked. And yeah, did we have to carry and did we have to do some piggybacks? Yes. And did we all have to kind of push through like, all right, we're all going to walk for 2 more blocks and then we'll lift you back up. But like we did it. And it was a part of it. And then we stumbled upon this floating park on the West Side Highway that we've driven past hundreds of times but had never gone to. And we stumbled upon like this wooden amphitheater and we just all sat and like basked in the sun. And we're like, all right, let's take a break. And we just like laid there. I'll send you a picture of it. And it was just like 15 minutes of respite together.
Yeah.
It was so normal.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, and functioning. And it made Ryan and I think back to like the days when we would just explore the city and find a spot. And here we are with like our beautiful family, just like doing the same thing. It was just, I wanted to bottle up every single moment. And
Phases
that's what it's all about.
Phases and stages, man.
Totally.
It's so beautiful. And while you could argue it was not a 350 day, it was a gray area.
It was
like a 349 or something.
Exactly.
Like it's close.
Right. We leaned in.
You leaned in. And that's the point in making it that magical. You made it that way by making it a day, right?
Totally.
Like by saying, no, we're not gonna let this weekend go by. And I think with your lens thing about the kids and looking through their view, I think about that all the time on school nights and just when they want to do something a little bit longer, or maybe they don't want to go through the motions and like, okay, it's like they've been at school all day and like these are little kids, like they're babies. They love us so much.
Totally.
And all they want to do is just be with us. And then when you're rushing to get them like in bed so you can get back to what you're doing, it's like they wait all day for this.
All day. I need to tell you something that I started doing recently, which has been such a reframe on like hearing mommy 5,000 times. Whenever I hear it, whatever I'm doing, when I can, not every time, I kneel down and I say to myself, this is the most important thing that they have to tell you.
Yeah, 100%.
And I'm there. And it's like, I tooted. Or like, I have one sock on. Oh my God, amazing. Like,
amazing.
And then the moment has passed.
Yeah.
But I find that like I am more in control of stopping and pausing those moments than they are. Their lens is just wanting my attention and wanting the connection and wanting to tell me the most important thing that's on their mind right now.
Yeah.
So let me respond so they can hear that.
Yeah. And maybe the reason why it's mommy, mom is because the previous mom that you didn't give that connection to, you maybe gave a quick response, which like, to be fair, we might not be able to kneel down every time.
Totally. You can't every time.
But I would argue that I'm sure if the times that you kneel down, there's probably a longer gap between that and the next mom, mom, because they just got that connection that they were actually looking for and that attention. Exactly. And now they're on to their next thing and they'll be back, right?
Right. But it's very powerful for sure.
100%.
For sure.
Especially in those moments, I say all the time now, ever since you shared that your friend that says this about like, do you need a hug?
Yeah.
And look.
I know. Look at that. She threw it right back at you.
Right?
It's amazing. It's really amazing. Okay. This has been incredible.
Incredible. I know.
Joy tickets.
You go first.
Okay. I actually have the perfect joy ticket for today.
Let's go.
It's a different type of take on a joy ticket, but I think it fits in seamlessly to the 350 theory. Mm-hmm. Okay. I've shared this anecdote with you before, but I'm trying not to say that as much because there could be people who haven't listened to episode 17. Yeah. So when Ryan and I were like newly dating, in like the 17, 18, 19-year-old phase.
Hundreds.
LOL.
17, 18, 1900s.
He would do this thing just because it's Friday. Like I have a note framed in my office that he wrote to me senior year of high school. He put flowers in my locker with a note just because it's Friday. Mm-hmm. And platonic intimacy, you know this about us, but every like first Monday of the month or every Friday of the month, like we carve out time when he's working from home after drop off for like 30 minutes to go get a cup of coffee and just like connect the two of us before, we dive into that day. And last Friday was one of those times, and that in and of itself is just such a monthly joy ticket that I look forward to. And then, we get home, we go into our kind of working silos, and then resurface around lunchtime. It's 12 o'clock. I come out of my office from a call, and he's standing there with a bouquet of flowers and was like, just because it's Friday. Aww. And it's like, that's what it's all about, right? And I felt so like loved, acknowledged, validated, but like, it's not about the Valentine's Day. Yeah. I don't want flowers on Valentine's Day. No. I want just because it's Friday flowers.
Yeah.
And that's the 350 theory, just like living and breathing. Period. But to be able to do that and have that mindset, little acts like that for people in your life, like it's such a joy ticket for you, but also for them. And so it's kind of like a different take on the joy ticket, but one that, is just really pertinent.
Oh my God.
I know. What a king.
Meanwhile, like the same moment was probably when I'm like, make a fucking decision, Mike. My brain is breaking. You had one job.
Phases and stages.
Just because it's Friday. Get it together. Yin and yang. Oh my God, that's beautiful. And I like think about that often, that anecdote you told about you guys in high school and like in your locker and stuff. So I'm so glad you brought that up, and that was your joy ticket.
Yep, just because, that's what it's about.
Good
job,
that's
what it's about. I know, Ryan.
Good job.
Well done. He felt real proud.
As he should.
So anyway,
that is beautiful and such a perfect, succinct, gorgeous joy ticket for our 350 theory.
Love it. What do you have for us, my love?
It's not related, but this week my joy ticket has been Rick Glassman.
Who that?
I think it's called Take Your Shoes Off Pod. Oh, so
I'm looking it up now.
I have no idea how I got here. And I by no means am intending that this person is like an indie, like random thing. Like he's, I think, pretty big. I literally have no idea.
Okay.
But I am calling on, as I hold my lip liner, I am calling on anyone that is listening that finds this particular niche of sketch improv comedy funny, to please contact me directly because I need people to talk to about this. And I have literally no one. I have no one that I can send this to and be like, and not feel like I have to explain why it's funny.
Ryan isn't on this list?
I don't know because you guys don't really think This Is 40 is funny.
Oh, yeah.
That's my gauge sometimes. I don't know.
How do you remember that? Oh my God.
It's like, all right, because, okay. So he is, and again, I'm still diving deep. So like, please fact check me, anyone that's like,
totally.
if I have it wrong, I don't know how big he is. He has a lot of followers on YouTube, but I don't know the podcast itself, like whatever. But he interviews celebrities and other improv comedians and whatnot. But it's a bit. So like, and I don't think every episode is a bit. So that's what I'm trying to learn. Like, oh, which ones are a bit and which ones aren't.
Totally.
But a very clear bit that I am deep in. And it's like, they're long form, like over an hour, almost 2 hours.
Oh, so this is a commitment.
It's a commitment.
Okay.
Is with Paul. One example is with Paul Rudd.
Okay.
So this first episode I watched, and all the comments on YouTube is like, imagine if this was the first episode you watch. And I'm like, I'm so glad I'm here. It's a long form bit of pretending to interview Paul Rudd, but all these crazy things happen. And it all started because the first one, the bit is, it's so layered. The first one, he flies to New York to meet with Paul Rudd.
Okay.
But then his assistant, who for the first 25 minutes of the episode is like blurred out, or like you just see his back, is coming in being like, I'm sorry, like we fucked up. Like it's very like breaking the wall. Like we fucked up. Like I didn't tell him that you wanted to do later. So he was already here and he left and blah, 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 blah. And then they're like, all right, well, what should we do? I guess we can like film some ads, like blah, blah, blah. Turns out his assistant, Duncan, is Michael Cera.
Okay. Amazing.
And he's this awkward like assistant, and it's like so uncomfortable to watch because it's like not picking up the like it is all just, it's long form bit sketch comedy improv, and it is
amazing.
It's
amazing.
Speaks to the inner parts of my soul. And it's why I know I'm destined to be friends with Amy Poehler and like everyone in that Ethernet, because it's just like this. I was meant to be in that space somehow. Like as a producer, like I'm not implying I'm a comedian, but like I'm meant
maybe
to
a former
be
life
there.
though. You were like there.
I don't. It's so good. And then another episode, they bring Paul Rudd back, and it's this whole thing of like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, like it happened, but it's like kind of awkward because it's like Paul Rudd like kind of wants to be there. He's like, oh, I've never really seen the pod, but like doesn't really want to be there. And then like Duncan Michael Cera, the assistant, makes her to spills coffee all over him. He ends up going to the hospital.
Oh my God. It's so up your alley. It's so up your alley. So you need to find your people who are feeling the same way. Is that right?
It's my joy ticket. I'm just hysterically laughing by myself doing the dishes, and I just don't have anyone to talk to about it. Because again, like I'm doing right now, I'm explaining why it's funny. I just need someone to watch this without any context like me and know that this was meant for their eyes and their eyes only.
You need to connect. You don't want to like explain it away. You want to connect away.
I just like on How Good Hang, they'll sit there and they'll be like, this is hysterical. And then she just gets it. She's like, this is hysterical. That's what I want. I want to be on Good Hang and be like, oh my God, do you watch Rick Glassman? And she'll be like, yes. Have you seen the Paul Rudd episode? Yes. And now I have someone to talk to about it.
Yeah, totally. Okay, done goal. That's
so
what
anyway,
you're
I'm going to send
for.
it to you. I would like you to watch it as homework and let me know.
I will absolutely do that for you. And I will share my honest reflections, whether I find it funny or not.
I think you'll find it funny. Like, it's not that I don't. I just think like, I think you'll find it funny.
Okay. Let's see.
I just don't know if you'll feel like this was meant for my eyes.
Yeah. Okay. Or my heart or my soul or like, okay. I'm excited. Please send.
All right,
send it to our group chat with Michael and Ryan.
Okay. And I'll just say like Ryan, like Michelle, give Ryan context.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Or maybe he'll be like, oh my God, I saw this. It's amazing. And he's your guy.
And then thank God. Mystery solved.
Okay. Well, we'll leave you with that. Anyone else who would like to engage, please do. Don't hesitate.
So good.
I'm just so happy that you have the joy. Like, that's really the most important thing.
This is going to be a recurring joy ticket. Like, this is going to be on, like, I'm going to know every line. Like,
anything that lights you up lights me up. So I'm just incredibly happy for you.
It's so good.
I love you. I love
right,
you.
I love you so much.
You all know where to find us.
Y'all know where to find us at the MTake Podcast on Instagram and on YouTube. Check us out. We're
Check us
there.
out.
We love you so much.
Give
Remember,
yourself
350, babies. 350.
It's not about every day. Find the joy. Find the magic in the monotony.
No, it is about the everyday.
It is about the everyday. Yeah. Did I say not?
Yes.
Oh, Freudian slip. It is about the everyday.
It's only about the holidays and the vacations. Everything else just goes to shit. I'm telling you this right now.
15 days over the 350.
I'm going to take a large sleeping pill and sleep through all of it except the holidays because the only one's worth living. The rest of them can fuck them. That's where you can find us next week on the MTake Podcast. Good night, everyone. Back to you, Michelle.
I love you. Give yourself a smooch.